Hey Eric, how's it going? This is Rafael that is talking, and I think we already had the opportunity to meet each other. And I just want to know to you to know where we are in the importing the demo account, so you can understand our frustrations with the importation. So just let you know my background, a little bit about me. So I have been working. As a developer for 12 years now. Okay, and from those 12 years, 10, like eight of them, I was working for a big company in Brazil, actually worldwide, KPMG. It's an audit company, and I worked there as a Code Fusion developer, by the way. So I know I know pretty much about Code Fusion and how to code in that language. Um, uh, Phil asked me to take care of the import of that demo account so we can have the team to do as fast as we can. And he sent me the code that you sent us. Uh, and that's not actually the code that is live. So that's what I want to show you in this video. Uh, First of all, like we can see that it's different based on the login page. So you can see here that we have the jlogin.cfm. So this is a file itself. So it should be. Okay, so if you see the code that you sent us, there is nothing here that it's jlogin.cfm. I don't have that code over here. I don't have that code over the left side. So all the files that we have a login, but it's nothing. It's totally different. Okay. See right here, user login. This is should be what it's showing here. But I have username, and here it's user login, user password. So it's totally different. Okay. More. Um, and we can see more of that in other files I'm going to show you. So if you go right here, if you come right here to the system itself, you can see that we have the vr2 mainframe.cfm. So vr2 is supposed to be a directory in the mainframe. It's a file, okay? And again, if you go to the code, I don't have even the directory or the file. I don't have the vr2 here. And so the way that this system was built is that, so I have the mainframe that's a main file that's gonna have all the top of the menus and everything, and this middle right here, it's an iframe. So if you check, there is a frame. If you check the page source, you'll see that we have a frame set that's gonna load the rest of the files, right? So I have the header right here. So this is the header. It's a different file. I have footer, and that had that small bar on the bottom. I have the navigation CFM, that's another file, okay? And I have the reports home CFM. That's that middle over there. So see? So, and again, if you go to the code that we receive, I don't have any of those files. I don't have the mainframe. Okay, I don't have footer. I have this one, but it's nothing related to what we have. Okay, so right here, ready to leave. I don't have the ready to leave on the footer. See, I have the date, and I have powered by follow-up CRM automation. Um, yeah, I don't have any of those files here. So especially with the reports file, so I can see here that I have reports home, and if I select the sales report, this is opening uh, this report over here, right? And if I go to the gross margin report, it's a different file, see? So it's a different report. So if we had those files, that would be such more easy to understand, especially the database, because if you go to the database, the way that they built it's um, they have so much layer, and we could the way that we could understand a little bit, it's based on those search um, search queries that is saved on the database. So see right here, if you get that information and check the code, oh, it's a long query, but I'm gonna try to fit everything in one place. Okay, so they split the data between stones, they said. So stones has um, IDs and values. So the ID is to represent what the field mean, like the field is, and then the value itself of the field. Um, so see right here, so they are searching through all this and getting this based on the stone val 6, stone val 6, and stone val 6, bit ID 0. So yeah, so it's complex the way that they build the system. So that's why we are having so much problem to get the right information, the correct information um, from the system. Okay, but we are doing the best that we can. If you could actually talk with the developing team that build this and give us the correct information, the correct files, that could help us to do that everything like so faster than that we are doing right now. And one more thing, like we saw here that we have a table called reports, and they have all the reports. See right here that they store the report file, and those report files, I think they're all uh, Microsoft uh, BI files, probably, maybe, I don't know. But even those files, there's not in the files that we receive, and this report body right here that it's also CodeFusion um, file. You can see by the extension .cfm. Okay, so yeah, I just want to show you that uh, it's been hard, but we are doing the best that we can. And again, I have experience with CodeFusion. I have experience with data migration. I worked for KPMG, and for a year I was in a project that we were migrating the entire system to SAP. And I worked uh, in the team that was responsible for the to migrate all the data. So I was helping getting information, treating the information, and moving that to SAP. That's not that simple, right? Uh, they have their own language and everything. But okay, so if you have any questions about the code, about if you want us to talk with with the developer team to understand what's happening and help us to get the correct information, that would be great. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.